amazing, my everythings. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, hey. Today, our reading will be for Sagittarius. If you're unfamiliar with how I do reads, I do them based on the time that has been offered to me for me to be able to share the message with you. The overall read today has to do with relationships. I pull a card with the statement, it's all happening for a reason, and hopefully the overall read will give you a sense of feeling happy. Someone is feeling happy about being in a relationship with you, Sagittarius, because they realize that everything is happening for a reason. In some kind of way, this has to do with the alignment between relationships, personal and professional. So overall, this could have had to do with you working somewhere previously or you being in another relationship, and like how in a cosmic divine design, they are interconnected. Work relationships and personal relationships are relationships that are a point of reflection of connections for and to you. So this read, the overall read, is about how they're all connected and the weight that they hold when it comes to the wellness of your soul. When I speak about the wellness of the soul, I think about the god Anubis and how he's the god of the dead, the Egyptian deity, god of the dead, and he's known for weighing the soul after a being has moved on from this realm. He does this practice weighing the being's soul or heart with a feather, and one of the words that I pulled was feather. So in relation to it all happening for a reason, and the perspective, renewing and refreshed perspective of what the relationships are like and how much they weigh on you, I'm seeing that they'll just be viewed, your heart is going to be viewed, the perception of it will be as light as a feather, no matter what the challenges have been, whether if it was work or personal relationships, because you understand how intertwined they are, and that gives you an overall feeling of being happy. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get into the read. So the energy that we're pulling from for this read is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords represents, well, swords are like an air sign, so they represent the way that you think and the words that you use. So I'm seeing some type of mental conflict or like competition, and like you may be comparing yourselves to others, and or maybe you were putting other people down or something like that. The words that were pulled with this specific card were mystical and cuddly. So mystical, probably speaking to the divine design of the connection with all of these different kinds of relationships, because even if you experience any type of relationship that is unsettling, right? It's also for a reason for you to learn more about yourself. The experience isn't necessarily always about you helping the other person grow, even if you may feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Because sometimes we get into relationships and we think that we're supposed to change the other person, though they can only acquire this certain level of maturity and growth if the universe designed for them to experience that kind of enlightenment, right? And what I'm seeing with you, Sagittarius, is that when it comes to your relationships, maybe you may have been in conflict conflict or comparing yourself to the other person, or even being in competition with them. And that may have made it hard for people to see your tender and loving side. So that's why we have the King of Swords in the challenge position. And this represents logical thinking, because if you're in competition, then you're not thinking about collaboration, right? And with a collaborative mind, you see how each piece to the puzzle makes it a perfect picture, right? And I'm seeing how if the King of Swords is in a challenge position, then that could mean that like your judgment is a little bit cloudy and you're not able to think straight or solve conflict in a way that leaves you feeling powerful. And that has been something that you've experienced, right? Like being in conflict with someone or being in competition with someone, and then trying to prove your point, like there's this thing that I learned in leadership conference where it's called don't pick up the rope. And it's like there's you on one end, and then there's the customer or the opposition on the other end, and they have this rope of conflict in between you two. You both have this rope of conflict in between you two, and this one person could be though you have all of these other different ropes around you: grace, kindness, generosity, understanding, to be able to communicate to them from, versus picking up that rope of conflict and going toe to toe and being like, well, it's all about me, in a way where I have to dominate and power struggle with you. Because once this other person picks up a rope, what is that called? Like a game of tug of war. Yeah, so that may just have been what was animated within your reality, and it was a cosmic design for you to have that experience. Luckily for you, you are stepping into and transitioning into understanding grace, being more lighthearted, and let's speak more on that. So we pulled this Three of Swords energy or card that represents the overall read, and this card specifically speaks to the fact that you're healed, you're healing from all of these. You see that different, like when I see swords and I know that it's the air sign, I think of this one quote that says, people aren't going to remember exactly what you said to them, though they're going to remember how what you said made them feel. And I'm seeing, Sagittarius, that you're healing from not only the things that you've said to others, because the King of Swords represents like having a double-edged sword. So you could have been saying things about other people, and then, you know what I mean, it bouncing right back off of you. So that's not funny. You're healing from it, and that's the level of maturity. So you're leveling up, and we're really proud of you for that. And I'm seeing that because you're in this healing energy and in this awareness and in this enlightenment type of energy, and you're realizing that it's all happening for a reason, it's inspiring other people around you to want to hear your story, get your testimony, and want to learn from you, because they're recognizing what you went through is normal. And because they may have went through certain, similar situations, like this is normal. And if she could get through it, then I know that I can too. So the first card that we have for this read, is the Ace of Cups. When I see the Ace of Cups, it just reminds me of new relationships, having an open heart. I always see the Holy Grail, the chalice, and I think of the word hope. So this may represent and you see how there seems to be something coming from above, pouring into the earth and the world around this cup or the heart. Cups represent hearts and your regular bicycle cards. If you didn't know, now you know. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing, being hopeful, being open to new connections, new relationships, and you not seeming or feeling like that's pathetic. You're not being in the energy of wanting people to feel sad for you or feel bad for you just because of whatever may have happened to you in the past. So then that puts you in this Five of Pentacles energy. So this read is going to talk about some of those challenges that you went through. And with the Five of Pentacles energy is specifically reflecting on some type of poverty or financial losses that you may have gone through, and how you were able to move on from this, seeing that it was unconventional when you experience these losses, maybe even unexpected, and then that puts you in the position of the Five of Rods. This is where you get your power back, right? So I'm seeing it in the Five of Rods, which represents conflict again, though it's in reverse. Also with the Tower in reverse. So this means that you learned from the lesson. Okay? We're not in the process of repeating ourselves and continuing on karmic cycles. We're breaking these curses and all karmic debts are paid off. And even in this position, after experiencing so much loss and being open to experience new relationships, I'm seeing that maybe someone, what is that called? When someone probably ghosted you, right? Or you started a job and then it didn't work out, and it happened so unexpectedly and so quickly, and you were like, oh my God, how do I move on from this? And like I said, it could have been because of some type of competition, some type of conflict, though you're realizing that it's all happened for a reason. And even this experience wasn't a selfish one. I'm seeing that it is revolutionary and it is refreshing. even though the experience may not have been so great to go through that loss or experience that kind of conflict, not just with anyone externally, though also with yourself, experiencing that and being able to overcome it and learn from it is what is contributing to the wellness of the soul and bringing the heart from being heavy and burdened and filled with regret into this lightheartedness, and that brings you into union, girl or sir, with the divine as both the King and Queen of Pentacles. So you may be getting into a new partnership, you may be starting a new business. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing someone that's confident, people that are confident, people that got their bag, people that are focused on the achievement of their goals. You're not worried about competing with anyone else because you got it on your own, and it was made that way. It was divinely designed for you to be doing this on your own and to have your own bag and to not have to answer to anyone or feel like you have to compete with anyone. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that it's exceptional. It's exceptional that that's the kind of energy that you've come into. And I'm hearing dramatic changes. Like you went through a lot of dramatic changes. And all of these knights of Pentacle, probably people that were trying to control, you know, your response, or trying to control, you feeling like you needed to submit yourself to them, they're quiet now. Or maybe even those thoughts of, well, how was I gonna be able to get back from where I fell off? All of those doubts are now silent. The King of Pentacles representing, I'm ready. I even got a team with me. And then you come into this Three of Cups energy. And this Three of Cups energy is representing that there are some people that aren't too happy about the way that you were able to turn things around, though that's not your business. Because then you have the Fool card, where there are the ones that are like, this is her testimony, this is her story. She's the star. She overcame these challenges. And I'ma tell everybody. Look. And we're going on this journey. I'm confident. I got, look, this fool has his bag packed. He has the wonder, the imagination, the curiosity, and the thrive to want to be adventurous. And I'm seeing that this is a tale as old as time. So this could have to do with business relationships, or it could, like I said, also have to do with personal relationships. Either way, you're moving forward, Sagittarius. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. And I hope that you're happy for you. I hope that you're proud of you. And I'm hearing like, you don't know how hard it was. I know. I do know. I can see it. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles card represents going from the unseen to the seen. From the mind as a seed or a thought or a plan, and being in alignment with the universe and it being tangible. Something that makes sense. Something that's happening for you in real life. And I'm seeing that it's bringing friendly relationships, is validating that you're not corrupted and you're not neglecting your responsibilities of your own emotional intelligence and the grace that you need to give to others. And this transformation is seeming like a mystery to all of the people that are like, well, you used to be like this, and I'm seeing this Nine of Cups in reverse. That's like, y'all better mind y'all business. Y'all better mind y'all business and focus on yourselves, because I'm focusing on me. I'm building up my self-confidence. I'm building up my self-esteem, because I know that this Ace of Pentacles is coming into fruition for me. I'm in this King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles energy, and I ain't got time to be thinking negatively of myself or allowing the negative opinion of others when it comes to me to be holding me back from the successful version, the professional version of myself that all these people are believing in. I got a whole team. I'm seeing and hearing and feeling an ancestral energy that's just like so proud of you. Like that, it's fragrant. There's a part in the song where it's like, when you go in a room things change. When you go in the room, things change. And this is speaking like of this divine presence that is fragrant and it's filling the room, and it's saying things are changing for you. You don't have this negative mindset. You're remaining with the positive thinking of yourself. You're giving yourself grace and you're giving it to others. And we're going to end the read with the 6 of Rods, which, as you can see, my friend is ready to move forward. My friend is like, I got rhythm, I got music, I got my man who could ask for anything more. Right? That's what I'm seeing. The 6 of Rods is like, I got my bags packed, I got my business plan ready, I got gas in my, it's a horse, like, though, you know what I mean? Like, I got gas in my car. I got everything that I need to move forward in a direction of prosperity. And my heart is light and is full of understanding that